Hey y'all, it's me Michael Mitchell back with another YouTube video, and the topic of my video is the dark side of Puff Daddy. So, no further ado, here I go. Let's do this. So, I just now finding out the dark side of Puff Daddy. I'm not calling him by his new name, Brother Love, or P Diddy, his other name. I'm not calling him by his both stage name. I'm calling him by his first name. His first stage name, Puff Daddy. So I just found out some disturbing images about Puff Daddy. Now, when all this occurred, I just found out. I just watched a couple videos, read a couple articles about him that he used to abuse Cassie, his 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 artist, who he was dating at the time. And I just found out that, and I also found out that he's been abusing his wife, Kim Porter, when she was alive. And Cassie did a lawsuit against Puff Daddy for all the things that he was doing to her, abusing her, raping her, sex trafficking her. Whatever he been doing to this woman, he did it. And I just watched a couple of videos of Gene Deal, who was the former bodyguard of Puff Daddy, and Mark Curry, the former artist of Puff Daddy, who was Puff Daddy's artist at the time. You may remember him from the Bad Boys for Life video with him, Puff, and Black Rob. And my 2 cents is this: I never knew how sexually active he was at the time. I never knew that he was an abuse. He abused his wife and his former lover, Cassie, who was his artist at the time. Now, to tell you the truth, I don't know how he. Oh my God! It's so much about this man that you don't even know. You just now finding out while watching videos of Gene Deal exposing him and Mark Curry exposing him when they're doing these interviews about him. Like, how he gonna be a married man to Kim Porter and still dating Kathy at the same time? I don't know if this man was married at the time when he was dating. I don't know if Puff Daddy was still married at the time. Was still married to Kim Porter at the time when he was dating Cassidy. I don't know how he keep going from girl to girl when this man is married, and knowing the fact and finding out the fact he has abused both of them. He broke Kim Porter's nose, and he had also abused Cassie at the same time. Had he been doing this, I don't know how often he abused these women, but I lost my respect. I lost my respect for Puff Daddy. For number one, you should never abuse women. And second of all, you should never put your hands on your wife or your girlfriend. That's something you should never do. Now I don't know if Cassie is still suing Puff Daddy or not, or has he settled with her with this 30 million lawsuit? You know, I hope she get every dime from this dude, cause now that I'm knowing that this man has a dark side, he was very sexually active. You know, he has a demon, which he does. I've been hearing about he's very sexually active from Gene Deal, how he made Cassie to go find a big black you know what, and he was laying in bed with two white girls at the time when he was on tour, wherever this occurred at. And he was very sexually active as well at his white parties or at his Hampton house, wherever he was doing all this at. I did not know that this man was a freak, was a sexual freak. He had freaky ways, and I did not know that he tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car at the time when Kid Cudi was flirting with Cassie, and he didn't like that. I just found that out like a couple of months ago. I didn't even know that. You know, and he tried to drug a record executive at the time. I did not know that. But to tell you the truth, when he was dating Cassie, he gotta be at least. He gotta be at least in his mid-30s at the time, and Cassie had to be in her early 20s. Had to be in her early 20s, at the least. He was dating his artist who was half his age. Boy, man. This man had a dark side that you wouldn't believe. I did not know this at the time. That this man was really sexually active. He was flirting. You know, to tell you the truth, there has always been some talk about how sexually active he was. Like, none of us didn't believe it, but I'm starting to believe it now. And Macy stopped selling his clothes, all because Cassie is suing him for raping and abuse. Regardless, she gotta be telling the truth, because why would she lie? Why would she lie? She got to be telling the truth, because a lot of people are hearing rumors about him being sexually active, abusing Cassie, which none of us didn't know. Which none of us did not know that he was abusing both women, his wife Kim Porter and his former lover Cassie at the time she was dating her, or while he was married to his wife at the time. To tell you the truth, this man is finally getting what he deserves. There's gonna come a time he's gonna pay for the crimes that he committed on this earth. And that time is now. Whatever PD was doing in the dark is coming to the light. And I'm starting to believe all this is true. I'm starting to believe all of this is true by hearing what Gene Deal, his former bodyguard, had to say about him, and believing his former artist Mark Curry had to say about this man. Because they know what this man be doing behind closed door when the cameras are not on him. And there'll come a time he's going to have to pay for his crime, for what he did, what he's been doing all these years. And yes, we are aware that Puff Daddy is a shady man. He never did right for his artists. He never had plans. He never had plans on making his artists top-selling artists. When he was doing these little shows, making a band, he never made the band Daddy Kane, Day 26 Superstars. He made these making the band TV show for a check. MTV was paying him doing these shows for a check. He never had plans to making his artists big names. When he did these little making the van TV show, that was for a check that he was getting from MTV at the time. He never had plans on making these groups like the band, Daddy Kane, Day 26, Superstars, turn them into big names. He never had plans for them. All this for a check that MTV was paying him at the time. And he never did right for his artists whatsoever. He let the Locks leave, and now all of a sudden he's giving back these publishing things to his former artists. But some of these artists never gonna see that money. No. Mark Curry said this man was selfish, which he was, because it was all about him. Whatever he did in the dark is coming to the light. It's finally coming to the light, and this is the reason why I have lost my respect for Puff Daddy. This finding out the real Puff Daddy, that he'd been abusing his wife and his former lover. He had put his hands on them for no reason. Now let me tell y'all something. I don't know what Kim Porter and Cassie done to make this man abuse them. I don't know. But they did not deserve that. And he's getting what he deserves for the crime that he did to these women for no reason. And God rest her soul. Kim Porter, she did not deserve that. And I bet P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, is sitting somewhere crying about the crimes that he did to the abuse that he did to his wife. Whatever he did in the dark is finally coming to the light, and I have lost my respect for Puff Daddy. And I hope Cassie gets every dime from Puff Daddy, which she finally deserved, because she didn't deserve that. Neither did Kim Porter deserve to be abused by Puff Daddy. No. Finding out how sexually active he was made me think twice of listening to his music. I stopped listening to his music a long time ago, because I keep hearing crazy stories about this man that made me turn me the wrong way. And some of these things that I'm hearing about this man has finally came true, from Gene Deal, his former bodyguard, and Mark Curry, his former artist from Bad Boy. And I am not calling him Brother Love. I'm not calling by his new stage name. No. I'm damn sure not calling him P. Diddy by his other stage name. No. I'm calling him by his first stage name, Puff Daddy. This man has a demon inside of him, and he's getting what he deserves. Knowing that I know now, the dark side of him, I lost my respect for him, and he deserved what's coming to him. And I hope that he think about what he been doing, about what he done to these women, like Cassie and Kim Porter. Whatever he does in the dark, like I said, whatever he does in the dark is coming to the light. So he's getting what he deserves. And I'm starting to see he's being mocked on social media. People are making memes of him. And hey, he's getting what he deserved. He had destroyed lives. He destroyed Cassie's life. He destroyed his wife, Kim Porter's life, by abusing them, by being sexually active. He did a lot of freaky things behind closed doors, and it's being exposed by his former bodyguard, Gene Deal, and his former music artist, Mark Curry. So he's getting what he deserves right now. So what he been doing in the dark is coming to the light. And that's all I have to say about the situation. This is Michael, back with another YouTube video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, God loves you, and God lives through you. Take care of yourself and each other, and let today be yours. God bless and stay safe. Alright? Remember the motto: Team Positive.